What's up, ladies and gentlemen? This is DX2929 coming at you with a quick little video I wanted to put together for the Vintage Gamers 500 subscriber contest. I've watched the Vintage Gamers for a while now, and I like their stuff. I like the whole flea market stuff, and I watch a lot of those type of videos. If you see my my subscriptions list, I love those type of videos because they help me and helps me find good things, and I try to go out of my way to try to get good deals. And these guys help, and they help you figure out what's a good deal and what's not. You know, I really like their videos. They now have 500 subscribers, so kudos to them. I mean, it's hard to get even 100 subscribers at this point for me. So congratulations, guys. Nice going. Now, their contest was, they wanted to know the top 3 items in your collections. Now, as you guys know, I just started collecting retro games. So my retro games collection isn't that good. I've been mainly collecting games that I wanted as a kid, and that's basically where I'm at right now. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to upgrade it and get more stuff, which I am. You know, I'm going to try to get a lot of games. I'm going to try to get good deals, and I'm going to keep putting up my flea market finds and things like that. But this is a video response to theirs, and you know, I wanted to show you guys my top 3, and hopefully you guys enjoy the video. Let's get started. My number 3 pick would be Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo. Now, Super Metroid isn't a very valuable game. I mean, it's worth a little bit, but it means a lot more to me than just value. This was one of my favorite Super Nintendo games. It was the first game I got with the Super Nintendo besides Super Mario World, and this game is amazing. If you've never played a Metroid game, you need to get a Super Nintendo, throw this in, and play it. So, that's number 3. Number 2, Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Yes, you heard me correctly. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Not because the game is great, but because, it's actually signed by James the Angry Video Game Nerd and Mike Matei. I met them at RetroCon last year, and hopefully they'll be back. Maybe some other guys from the gaming community will be at this one, and that'll be awesome. I can meet them, get them some other games signed. But yeah, this is one of my number 1 things because of the fact of who signed it, and I got to meet him. He was one of my favorite YouTubers, so just to get to meet him was awesome. And this game is in really mint shape, and this will always be a staple in my collection. Now, number 1 is not a Nintendo or video game at all, because like I said, I don't really have a great collection right now. I don't have Little Samson or any of those type of games, or Flintstone Surprise at Dinosaur Peak, or boxed mint games or things like that. So I'm going to go back to what I used to collect prior, and I still collect now, but I really collect heavily back then. I'm more into games now, but my Transformers collection. So my number 1 thing would be this monster, Fortress Maximus. Now, the reason that I love him so much is he was a toy that I never was able to get as a kid, obviously. Hopefully that's completely in the picture. My mom didn't really have a lot of money, me and my mom. So I took what I could get as a kid. And when I got a little bit older, I started collecting more, and I started investing higher in games that I could actually, Transformers I could actually get now that I couldn't afford as a kid. And that's why my collection's so extensive of G1 figures that I've always wanted. But this has always been my number 1 pickup ever. I didn't pick them up complete. I picked them up just with the body, and it was gross and grimy. Oh God, it took me hours to clean them. It was so gross. But I cleaned them up, and I bought all his pieces one by one, trying to get really good deals, which I did. And I have pretty much everything on him except for Cog, but I have Spike. So sooner or later I'm going to do a review of this figure, but this is my number 1 collection piece. I mean, this is, when people come in here and they want to see my collection, this is who they want to see. And, I don't normally take them off his shelf except to clean them every now and again because it does get dusty here. But this is my collection, and this is my number 1 piece. Guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Vintage Gamers, I hope you enjoyed it too. I love your channel. Keep up the good work. Thanks a lot, guys.